What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like WNBA legend Rebecca Lobo is weighing in on the Caitlin Clark situation. Kendrick Perkins goes in on Pat McAfee, and Pat issues out an apology for Caitlin Clark. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. What a 48 hours this has been for Caitlin Clark and this whole Kennedy Carter situation. A lot of people has gotten involved, put their 2 cents in on a matter. So it looked like Pat McAfee did issue an apology on him calling Caitlin Clark out of her name. And for anyone that is agreeing with him for calling her out of her name is completely wrong. Now, everything else he said after that, I totally agree with. But him calling that young lady out of her name was wrong. This is what Pat McAfee had to say moments ago. I shouldn't have used white bitch as a descriptor of Caitlin Clark, no matter the context, even if we're talking about race being a reason for some of the stuff that is happening. I have way too much respect for her and women to put that into the universe. My intentions when saying it was complimentary, just like the entire segment, but a lot of folks are saying that it certainly wasn't at all. That's 100% on me for that, and I apologize. I have sent an apology to Caitlin as well. Everything else I said, still all facts. Hashtag journalist, hashtag WNBA program. So it looked like Pat McAfee is actually standing on business with what he said, which I agree with everything that he said until he called that young lady out of her name. Moving on to another story, WNBA legend Rebecca Lobo weighs in on the entire situation. This is what she just said moments ago. Let's roll the footage.
All for this one. And the moment I saw the play happen, Rebecca, I knew the internet would literally catch fire because it would feed a dangerous narrative for the women's game, and here we are. So what's your initial reaction?
Well, when I saw it originally, I was a little bit surprised at what just happened. And then I was surprised that the officials did not go to the monitor to review it, because obviously it was a flagrant one foul, an unnecessary act that was not a basketball play. But I honestly, Chene, don't think the officials saw it clearly, even though it was right in front of one of them, or else they certainly would have gone to the monitor. But definitely a dirty play and one that should have been upgraded in the moment. I'm glad the league pretty quickly the following day did upgrade it to a flagrant one.
Correct. And there were fines as well that were distributed by the WNBA and the league. And you've called, Rebecca, 4 of Indiana's games this year. And you have been around this team countlessly in practices and shoot-arounds and clearly the games. What's your perspective on this narrative that players of the WNBA are hating on Caitlin Clark?
It's a false narrative, Chene, and I don't think there's any jealousy or pettiness that is fueling dirty play. Now, is the attention she's getting on the defensive end unprecedented for a rookie? It absolutely is. We have never before seen a rookie picked up 94 feet from the basket when she doesn't have the ball in her hands. We've never seen a rookie being face guarded 35 feet from the basket when she's on the weak side of the floor. Are veterans being physical with her? They are, but I have not seen anything excessive or anything dirty until that Kennedy Carter hit. And that was one of the things that was really unfortunate about it to me, is that Kennedy gave a previously toothless argument some fangs.
That was Rebecca Lobo giving her 2 cents about this Caitlin Clark situation. Now, she has been an announcer for several games this 2024 season, so she's there seeing it all firsthand live as it happened. And she stated she hasn't really seen anything major until that Kennedy Carter situation, but as of right now, she is still getting hit up online. That is Kennedy Carter. Moving on to another story. So it looked like Kendrick Perkins weighed in on this whole conversation as well. This is what he just had to say moments ago. Let's roll the footage.
LeBron James, Stephen A., Shannon Sharp, right? Why do I point out those 4 guys? You have to be careful about the words that you put out there. The word hating, the word jealous, those are words, those are triggering words for women, right? Like in anything. I've been married to one, okay? I've been married to a woman for going on 15 years. And those two words, hating, especially when you're talking about referring to another woman or other women, those are triggering words. So you have to do a better job with that. They have to do a better job with that because it's not hating and it's not jealousy, it's competition. Pat McAfee, I think he owes everyone an apology, especially Caitlin Clark. You cannot call her out of her name like that. You can't. No one could come to his defense, and it's unacceptable. At the end of the day, you have to respect the WNBA, respect the women that are playing, respect the women that are covering the game, and you have to make sure you do it in great fashion. If you're a man that's jumping into this,
that was Kendrick Perkins weighing in on this whole situation with Pat McAfee and men jumping into the WNBA lane. Guys, we just got to be respectful of these women. Make sure we calling them by their first and last name, guys. Can we please do that? Get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on because I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.